Okay, go ahead.
Oh. Hey guys, it's Erica and Keith again, here to talk about the importance of getting pre-qualified and with a local lender. We don't know how long this current state is, going to continue, but the bottom line is right now, we do have a shortage of inventory. So there's still buyers out there that are able to purchase, and there's still, obviously sellers that are wanting to sell for whatever reason. So if you fall in love with the house, you've got to have that strong pre-approval letter, to confidently be able to put that offer out there. So Keith, what are you seeing from the real estate perspective?
Well, I'll be honest with you. Even though, we've switched from a lot of in-person showings and open houses where we're having a lot of that face-to-face personal connect, the one thing that hasn't changed, and people have to remember, our technology allows us to bring the home right to your living room. Yeah. And that means you don't even necessarily have to be here in Myrtle Beach. So many of our clients come from out of town, and I can't tell you how many times in the last, I've had 9 transactions since the beginning of March. So there's nobody better to talk to you than me. I've actually experienced it. I'm selling homes by the use of a cell phone video. This is the iPhone 11 Pro Max. It has an incredible megapixel camera, both video and still photos. I'm able to bring exactly what I'm seeing right to you. I've never had a walkthrough after showing a virtual tour where the person looks at me and says, this isn't what I saw. They actually say exactly the opposite. Wow, this is exactly what your video showed. And if you actually look at some of my Google reviews, you'll see that exact statement. So don't be left wondering why you didn't get the house you wanted because you thought, nobody's really buying. I have time to wait on that.
Right.
It's not a sense of urgency that, you have to buy now. I'm not going to be the crazy guy from the old Nobody Beats the Wiz commercials, but what it really means is, there's a lot of us out there utilizing the technology to be able to bring exactly what we're seeing to your living room. So if you're a serious buyer, having that pre-qualification, having that pre-approval letter that Erica talks about, that could be your -- tool when making an offer.
That's an excellent point. You don't want to, be left behind because technology is and it's an amazing, powerful tool that we can use to our advantage. So that's awesome that you have that, that opportunity to share these listings with the folks that want to move down here. And I want to reiterate from a pre-approval standpoint. Right now, more than ever, guidelines vary from lending institution to lending institution. We are so lucky here at Guild that we haven't seen as much tightening as some of the bigger banks and online lenders have with FHA and VA and any government programs. We can qualify folks with the credit score as low as a 600, whereas bigger banks, they're all the way up to a 680. So there's still a great opportunity for buyers to be able to get into a home and to realize the dream of home ownership. But, again, doesn't cost you anything. Getting a pre-approval takes literally a couple minutes. I can walk you through it step by step. And the nice thing, too, is we're local. We've got an underwriter right here in-house, so that they can review your information in real time. You're not going to have to wait days upon days to see if you can confidently buy. So just rest assured, if you get a pre-approval letter from me, it's the next best thing to cash. And you'll know your price range accurately.
Which makes me, your realtor, makes my job so much easier because I can get laser focused and find you exactly what you were looking for. Erica just quickly mentioned about the tightening restrictions. It wasn't but, 2 weeks ago, maybe earlier, maybe the middle of April, where JP Morgan Chase made national news on all the financial websites in, headlines and papers. Inman featured them in one of the most touted real estate periodicals or columnists. The JP Morgan Chase just raised their requirement to a 700 minimum score and a minimum down payment of 20%. So, it was thought that when the heavy hitters like JP Morgan Chase did that, then all the rest were to follow suit. And here you have Erica Davis, a local lending pro down here at Myrtle Beach, that said, nope, not us. We can still get you guys in with a minimum score of 600. And I've had clients that have gotten mortgages from Erica that way. Just one other thing I want to make sure down below in this email, you'll see a button that says link to the Facebook page to show the virtual open houses. I just want to show you that I'm not the only one that's doing those virtual tours, and it's an actual invite to a Facebook group that we've made for agents that are, you know, of our caliber, that are, you know, out there trying to help the rest of the buying public. It'll show you a lot of virtual tours that are being done. So you don't want to get caught waiting things out. There's a lot of competition still out there. There are a lot of buyers. Our phones are ringing, and we just want to make sure that you guys remember the pre-qualification is the #1 tool you can have. So if you're a first-time buyer and you got to the end of this video, then you are a serious buyer, whether you knew it today or not. And we're here to answer every single question for you. So once again, thanks for joining us today, and we're really looking forward to hearing back from you.
Thanks, Keith.